I tend to be big enough to get away with it, so it's fine.
So as you guys hear German, someone speaking German and the cocking of guns, you hear somebody in an English voice say, "Please proceed with your hands up."
To us?
Yes. Put your hands up, please, now.
Like, how many guns did we hear?
Can I do a notice check to quickly see what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, the voice is coming, this disembodied voice is coming from this object.
Did we hear like 5 guns, a dozen guns?
You heard one gun. Sounds like a small firearm.
John, stand in front of me.
You hear a fire of a pistol, and it shoots off at your feet. He said, "Put your hands up now!"
I'd like to use my look behind you stunt, which is my psionic stunt I've yet to use, where I get to create an advantage with 1 free invoke and attacks their will.
Okay, go ahead and make that
So
attack.
it's essentially like I make them think there's a giant fucking tarantula about to bite his head off.
Sure, make me a lore check.
+6.
And he gets to make a defense against it. Where are you, my friend? Here you are. And let me turn this over. What did you roll again?
+6.
Yes, that is enough. As you hear him say, "Ah, ah, ah!" You hear the screaming come from the back. As you hear that, you hear sparks go off like some sort of circuit breaker has blown. You see sparks shoot off, and this kind of translucent area starts to like flash, and what comes to light is this massive transport plane. Has its wings, a wing folded over, and another wing looks like it's been sheared off. And the one wing that's folded over has 3 massive turbine engines that are facing upwards. It looks like for some sort of vertical takeoff. And the plane has Nazi markings on the side.
Now, is the free invoke that I just obtained, is that for one of these guys? So
The free invoke is for you.
Okay.
So and as you see that on the top of the plane, there's like a hatch that's opened up, and there's a man in a white sort of lab coat, very fit looking, who has a Nazi armband, and he's like freaking out as if he's being attacked by some sort of giant tarantula. At that moment, you hear a giant roar. And you hear what sounds like the cracking of a tree, and you see this 25-foot tall Sasquatch leap off from this ledge and land boom right in the middle between you guys and the plane. It's holding this giant tree trunk and it's
Okay.
So, did my
Sasquatch
invoke
to the
already
head.
happen? I'm still not clear on that. Did my invoke already happen as part of the whole...
No, you get to hit it. So now, like, let's say he becomes an issue, because right now, you
Oh,
do the
okay.
stunt for him specifically.
So it's against that particular Nazi.
Correct.
So any further in the battle with him, I can immediately go, no, I'm going to invoke this against
and since
that. But nothing to do with the Sasquatch or anything else in the zone.
No, but you can... But now that we're starting combat...
Right, I just wanted to make sure I knew what that was.
Yeah, try beating a 3. Cool.
Your first law, man.
You beat the Sasquatch, buddy.
Oh, I beat the sun? Oh, wow.
So Sasquatch is standing there.
Oh, Jesus.
It's like...
Come on, Tarzan, do your thing.
It's like...
You're gonna run up and touch the Sasquatch?
So the Sasquatch is vehicle sized, so you need to create an advantage to be able to do something too. So like just shooting it with their 6-shooter
Yeah,
is
it's
not
gonna
do
do
anything.
anything. Yeah, no,
But if you're able to say, I want to create an advantage by taking a cold shot and trying to hit it in the eye, create the aspect of blinded on the creature, then you get a free invoke on that, and everybody else can say, I want to pay a fate point because the creature is blinded and I want to take a shot with my gun. Or because it's blinded, I want to use my sword. None of you have a sword. I want to use my sword and cut its... Yeah, absolutely. Ninja pirates.
What about
Dude, this is called
telekinesis?
absolutely Ninja Pirates.
I know, that's fine.
You don't have to be one. Okay.
Of course not. Oh
So, what
my
do you do?
god, what am I gonna do?
How are you going to create an advantage? Also, you have some cool stuff.
I do have some cool stunts. First, I'm probably gonna pee my pants.
This is not technically an animal, real animal. So spiders are real animal. Rats are real animal. They're just. This is like a supernatural thing.
So you can only do your thing on conventional animals?
Would I know that?
No, but you could try. What I'm saying, remember, I talked about this before. I'd let you still use it, but it would be at a...
Okay. Yeah, I see what
If
you're
you
saying.
had talked to me earlier and opened up, I might have been able to tell you something. But no.
No, you did. You're
No.
fine.
Yeah, sorry.
You also have an animal companion who might be useful in making a distraction.
That's true.
Anyways, I shouldn't be leading you. You make a decision. What would you like to do?
I don't want to get murdered.
Do you have a stunt for that?
Don't get murdered.
Yeah. Don't get murdered by Sasquatch.
Giant fucking Sasquatch.
Can I use my... I want to try to use my... Well, fuck. How many things can I do? I want to have Atlas run barking past him.
Try and create a distraction.
Try to create a distraction so that then I could... can I then try to use a stunt on him? Or is that too many things to do in one turn?
No, Atlas gets an action because he's
Okay.
like your companion, so you can give him...
So, to run kind of past him, kind of in line with the plane, not like the plane is like this, to
Like
go
his
kind
legs?
of like this. Yeah, basically run under his legs and then take a right, like
Okay,
pointing in the direction the plane is
so
going.
make me a dog roll.
A dog roll.
Oh, it'll never get old.
Okay, the dog gets fucking 0.
Really?
Yeah.
Sure about that.
Well, if he only gets a +2, right? The
It's a
dog.
plus 2.
Well,
Yeah,
can I
absolutely.
use a feint point for my
Yes,
dog?
absolutely
Okay.
you could.
Well, I don't know. Is he a different character?
No,
yeah.
because you have your...
So let me invoke my animal friend.
Perfect. Give me 50 points.
To
I'm really trying not to kill your dog in the first episode.
listen. I know if the dog. That's what I was thinking. I was like, man, maybe the dog is gonna be there and he's not. You motherfucker. Okay, it's fine. He gets +3.
Okay. As the dog starts running through, he's unable to distract the Sasquatch, and the Sasquatch swings the big a tree, and it actually hits the ground. Doesn't look like it hits the dog, but the dog goes flying with a bunch of dirt and hits the side of the Gigant, and the dog falls to the side, goes and like whimpers off.
Okay, so he ran away.
Yeah, every bone in his body is probably destroyed, but yes, he ran away.
No, he's fine. He's fine.
Well, right now you don't
Liquid
know
dog.
I know.
you don't know what happened.
Yeah, we don't know what happened. Okay. Well, fuck. That didn't work. That was my whole plan.
You just did some you have all these cool scenes.
You have to touch the animal. Fuck it. Then I'm okay. And then here's what I'm gonna do. No, that's bullshit. Here's what I'm gonna do. Oh no. Okay, here's the question. I already invoked my. So I already invoked my animal friend. Can I invoke it again and spend a fate point? Can I do that?
Not the same one.
I was
going
gonna-
to another one.
I would have to invoke a different one. That's what I thought.
In this scene. So next.
In this scene, yeah.
In this round, excuse me. The next round, yes.
The next round of combat.
Yeah. You would be able to use that same aspect of it.
Summon a dragon.
Gonna summon a dragon.
What are you going to do? You have to create an advantage, which means that you can use a skill to explain to me an aspect that would allow you to
But
hit
here's what-
something. That's not.
Well, what I want to do is because from a role playing, because he hit my dog, I feel like I should have some advantage personally. Where when I do an action, I'm gonna be more.
Do you have an aspect that you could do?
No.
Well, but you're wanting to create. So out of raid, what do you want to do? What can you do to something like this? Explain to me something that would create an advantage in this scene for you.
Well, if I...
Man's
Yeah, I know,
best
but that's
friend.
lame.
Okay. He doesn't want to use War Beast because it's lame.
It's not lame. It's cheating.
Not necessarily. No,
How is it?
Fine, I will...
This thing is giant and has a giant fucking tree. I gave it every advantage to kill you. So I'm
Oh,
trying
well,
to
you're a
kill
dick.
all of you.
Oh, okay.
And I'm giving you a scene. You want to... I mean,
Let
I
me
assume
look
you
here
want to
real quick.
survive. I don't know. If not, we can make a new character next game. I'm fine with that.
I'm gonna use
Remember,
my...
Indiana Jones.
Can I use my... I'm gonna use my Warby stunt to try to call a...
But,
I guess we need... Can I call any bird? Do I get to call
not that
specific
good.
birds?
I think
I
I want to call a...
go full on.
I want to call a raptor.
I don't mean against it directly. Maybe
So
tree
a
or the-
bird of prey.
and
if
go
I
like
can.
this, you know, make it hit itself.
Well,
Okay,
I was
make
actually
me
thinking
a,
I was going to do
Make me a report check.
the full... For
God damn it.
poison of the...
4.
4.
The most powerful one.
You make a
It
call.
hurts me, but
You do
helps
like a
you
like
guys.
a cackle, a bird call.
Yeah.
And
A little sparrow.
That's fine.
no, you do get birds that fly in, but they're not birds of prey. They're
Okay.
like there's a turkey vulture that flies
Oh,
down.
fuck.
There's a raven, but they're a bunch of birds, and they all kind of like land around you. And we'll leave it there. That was your
Okay,
action.
I was gonna say, yeah. How many things can I do in one
Yeah.
turn? Because it's starting to
But,
be a lot.
well, you have the dog and then yours.
Yes.
Actually. What I was
Okay.
going to say is, think about. Okay, so now you have all these birds.
Yeah, I
You
know what I
can-
want to do now.
Perfect. Okay,
I
so
know
we'll
what I
leave it
want
at
to do
that.
now.
You have maybe 10. We'll say there's 10. 10 different birds, and they're of medium to large size
Yeah.
that
Okay.
responded to that call. Who's next?
I'm next.
Go for it, Skeeter.
I'm going
You have to create.
full. I'm going full bore here. I'm gonna do my snake dance and let that fucker poison me. And
Oh, okay.
And then
So
on
you
the
want to
giant.
create
And then,
the snake bit
what's gonna
advantage.
happen on the Sasquatch turn? He's just gonna smash us all.
So you
well, it actually gives you guys 2 free invokes, and every round that I'm poisoned, I can heal the party. So
that's right.
hopefully this will help.
My dog.
Hopefully it will help.
Or
So you pull out your snake bit. Go ahead, make me a lore check.
Bite me.
+5.
And you got bit, right?
Yep.
The bite. So, again, you guys have that green hue where time seems to slow down for a minute, and you just see the Sasquatch like in slow mo hit the ground. You guys, he has the aspect of snake pick, which you both get 2 free invokes as you feel the snake bite your arm, and you can just feel the venom like coursing through your veins. He's going crazy,
I would like to.
and you can stack the invokes. So if you want to make like a certain shot go really well, you can do that.
Like you could use a fate point and the invoke,
Correct.
and then the higher the success, the more effect.
No, you could do
Or-
+2 for an aspect, +2 for the free invoke. He's snake bit, and I'm a crack shot, so I want to pay the fate point for my crack
Sure,
shot.
yeah.
Hit the free invoke with snake bit, and then roll to see if
But
I.
let's say if you rolled if you got something outrageous like +12 or something,
Sure.
that would be better than +8
8.
or whatever.
Well, in this case, yes.
depending
Because
on
it
what it
depends.
is.
Yeah, in this case, yes, because
It'd
it
be-
does damage.
Okay.
So go for it.
Okay, so to use my weapons expert for the crack shot, or do I?
Well, you're rolling. You just want to take a shot, right?
I just want to take a shot with
With-
my the Uber,
Explosive. Your
Yeah.
explosive rocket round.
However,
So you
what
put
is-
it in your shotgun. Pull it up.
and since it's so fucking huge, do I take a penalty aiming for the eye?
You wouldn't be able to aim that weapon because it's like a heavy weapon, so you wouldn't be able to aim it like that. But what you
I
could,
mean, up in the-
yeah, you can try to shoot it in the face. But what I'll say is that you're the only one who doesn't need to create an advantage until you run out of those shots. So you have 4 attacks basically.
Okay,
You
I'm
can
just gonna
try
shoot at it then.
with the
With that thing,
explosive-
yes.
Yeah. So make the craft. So make your
And
craft check.
do I need to do any kind of invoke right now, or not yet?
No, but you
that's
can
what
if you want to make your roll more powerful.
Does the Sasquatch have giant balls?
I was gonna say shoot him in the nards, but
Sasquatch got nards!
Damn it! Just make your crafts roll. This is mind-boggling.
And as,
Mind-numbingly
As-
ridiculous.
yeah, as our character is mesmerized by the size of the Sasquatch's penis,
what
it steps
do I
on
do
us
to do
and
the
the
invoke?
adventure is over.
What do I do to invoke?
You just let me know that you're burning one of your invokes on it.
Alright, I'll do one of my invokes.
So what I would do is write on your character sheet, what I would write is snake bit, Sasquatch, and then I would put 2 little square boxes, and I'd mark off one of those square boxes.
Oh,
because you
each
get
person?
2 free.
Because of the strength of his.
So what did you roll for crafts?
I haven't rolled yet.
Way to be a team player.
You're welcome.
Yeah, he's using. I mean, this is a time stunts make you do cool stuff. You should be using them. Because my Sasquatch is going to use his.
The Sasquatch has stunts.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he does. One of his stunts you guys already hit. He has huge size, so that's why.
What does the invoke grant me?
+2.
Plus 2 to the roll.
So
what did you roll on your crafts?
So I got 8 then.
8. Okay. He gets to defend.
He's like, ha, ha, ha.
And you hit.
Oh, thank God.
But as you fire it off, his arm kind of comes up and you hit his arm. It explodes and flames kind of go on his arm and you see like flesh kind of blast away. But he's still up and now he's fucking pissed. And he's going to be coming at you when it's his turn.
Good.
It's not very smart.
Great.
Nice. I like it.
And he marks
I'm not looking at the Sasquatch. Oh God.
Okay. So everybody went. John gets to go. John's gonna look at him, and John's gonna try to create an advantage by taking the flare gun and shooting it across the face of the Sasquatch.
John's the only smart one here.
John's also the only one who's played a lot of Fate.
He's the only one with a flare gun.
Yeah, it's true. But these other guys got like supernatural.
I know.
He's doing something.
I was like, hey, wait a minute now.
I'll have to rethink. I'm gonna have to do a little work on my character. I think as far as to get the Beast
So
Master
he
going.
creates the aspect of scared by fire.
Oh, nice.
As the thing kind of goes in its face and tries to like hit it away. So he gets a free invoke on that, but all of the rest of you now can take that to do a normal action. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
So now you, instead if you wanted to just shoot your gun at him, you could now.
Oh, but I don't.
Yeah, well, because you got another idea, which is great. So, but the Sasquatch does get his attack run, and he is going to come at you.
Boy, time for me to get. Oh yeah, I'm not getting dismembered this time.
Sasquatch comes at you with a swing of his tree.
Oh,
He's going to come down, and
See you
you need to
later,
make an
guys.
athletics check.
oh my God.
Roll well. Roll really well.
That is not well. I got 0.
Okay, so take a...
Spend a fate point and re-roll.
He has to.
Can
He
I
has
do
to
that?
have a reason
Yeah.
to reroll.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
you have to have
spend
it. Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah, you have to invoke an aspect. So what an aspect would allow you to re-roll your athletics in this particular situation?
I don't have one.
This is what I'm talking about having some aspects that you can.
I know. I mean, I just at disadvantage. 'cause I
Goddamn
didn't-
rats is one of them. Built this shit.
Okay.
Do you have 5 aspects?
I don't.
Oh, I don't think there's 5 yet.
So here's what I need you to do.
Yeah.
How many physique do you have? How many stress boxes do you have?
I have 2 for. It's at level 2, so I don't know how many.
Okay, so you have 2 stress boxes. So what I need you to do is you get hit by the tree trunk. It comes barreling across. It actually cracks you right in the side. You go flying into the side of the big plane that's there. Hit it, fall to the ground. Take a severe consequence. A severe consequence lasts for sessions. So it could be something like, I want you to take the consequence of compound fracture. Your bone comes right, your femur bone comes right out of your leg like this. And then I want you to mark off your first 2 stress boxes. You're not taken out, but you're hurting.
You can fire from your back.
that an X through both, or
Yeah, X through both of them, and you're on the ground. You're fucked. Okay, so he's the Sasquatch sits you. That's his round. John created this, so now it's back to you guys.
Okay, I'm gonna have all my birds fly into his eyes and peck his eyes out and claw his eyes out.
Okay, make me. And are you going to use?
And I want to invoke that he's afraid of. What can I tag? Well, can I
Yes,
just tag
so-
the afraid? He's
so
afraid of fire.
You can tag. You can pay me a fate point to tag. He's afraid of fire.
I'm gonna-
you
hold
can
on.
use the free invoke that he has. You can tag one of your own aspects. Absolutely, you can
Yeah,
tag
well,
the shit out of
I'm
it.
not even done yet.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to. Oh, I have to pay you a fate point though.
correct.
I'm going to. It's time to not die. I'm going to pay the fate point to tag. He's afraid of fire.
Okay.
I want to because he hurt my dog and he might have died. I want to use my animal friend
Okay.
to really communicate the pain that my animal suffered to my birds, so they'll be
Perfect.
more motivated.
Oh, the
Perfect.
birds
And
just
then,
go-
and then there was like even was a
Don't
third
forget,
thing.
You have a free one.
Oh, I have a
Just
free
spend all
one.
your fucking fate
Yeah, you
points,
have
man.
free
You have a
invokes,
free
that's
one.
Yeah,
You
we're
have
not
two.
failing. Oh, I have 2 free.
Yeah.
Well, for his snake.
You can only invoke it once this round, so you can invoke it next
Yeah,
round.
and then
you
I
can
wanna-
also invoke it to protect yourself, so on like on an athletics roll.
Well, I want to. Oh, okay.
Which is, speaking of which, you didn't. I should give you that option. Do you want to use the? Do you want to use one of your free invokes to soak? Okay, well that'll. So mark up your first 2 stress boxes. I'll give you those back. So all you have is a severe consequence. I mean, which is still an issue. But
Yeah.
I mean, I still have the broken leg then.
yeah.
So what does
So-
that do then?
Well, if you take a, you're not going to take a minor hit this go around. Okay, let's rewind for 1 second. Hold that,
Okay.
because I want to give him this option because
Okay, that's
he
fine.
wasn't aware of this, and this is. So you could use those free invokes. It's not just taking +2s. You could re-roll that whole dodge. So
Oh.
if you want to hit his snake bit aspect, or Sasquatch's snake bit aspect, to re-roll your athletics.
Yes.
Okay, so why don't you do that? And his roll is going to stay what it was, which was a +10.
Fuck. What do I have to do to?
You need to roll well. If you roll a +5, if you roll at least 5 in athletics, you'll only take a moderate consequence. If you roll greater than a +5, you might only take a mild. If you roll greater than a... So what'd you get for...
3, 4, and wait. What does the invoke do for me?
The invoke...
Let you reroll it.
The invoke allowed you to reroll.
So I only got I got 4.
You got 4?
That's
Yeah.
a lot
Okay.
better.
And how many stress boxes do you have?
I have 2.
Right. So,
He's like, so this is what happens. You get smashed and you break your leg in a compound fracture. I just wanted to see you re-roll, you fucker.
That's actually, I'm sorry, but that actually is what
See?
happens. 'cause
Wait,
That's
what
what I tell
You still you didn't roll up. So my question is, do you have, at this point,
Uh-huh.
do you have another aspect that you could invoke?
Yes, face the onslaught aspect.
Oh, is this one that you hadn't added yet?
I had not added.
Okay, so pay me a fate point, and now you can add to that roll, or you can just re-roll the dice again. I encourage you to just add.
Plus
I was gonna say with your with your secrecy and clandestine things, you should have like a survival against any odds aspect.
I'm
where-
still tuning those. I
Yeah,
just don't want
yeah,
to
yeah.
cheat
Okay.
like as it happens.
Well, technically we're cheating right now, but I'm doing this because you aren't aware of the system, and so
Right.
we're learning.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you make this, but next time I'm gonna fuck you up. So you better
Sasquatch coming to get you,
better,
boy.
better figure it out.
So figure it out for next time I'm fucking you up. So this thing, you get hit, you still take a moderate consequence.
So
I'm gonna take head wound.
I was gonna say it fucking scalps me.
Yeah, the thing, it just grazes you on top of the head. Like, it actually doesn't even hit you. It's just with the speed that's coming by, but it like shears off a chunk of skin. It's gonna leave a scar.
Sweet.
It's gonna leave a scar. Pretty
Chick
gnarly
stick
scar.
scars, that's fine.
Say again?
Chick stick scars.
Yeah, some of them.
As
Not,
long- oh wait, no.
not ones that like make you
Take your whole
mohawk,
face off?
man, but-
So what do I actually write down here?
So just right,
Head
right
wound,
on
head wound under consequences.
Yeah, right here into this 4, like that. Then it's a moderate consequence. So it's gonna affect you because now he gets to hit that consequence for free. All right.
I gave you
Wait, what happened? Okay, you're attacking with the birds. So you
the
hit
birds. I
1,
gave you,
2 fate points.
and then I wanted to hit his
Snake bit.
snake bit. So that's a total of
6.
6 plus 6 to my roll
Okay, so
to have the birds attack him's eyeball,
So,
claw,
yep.
peck,
make the roll.
vomit, carry, and whatever.
Make the roll.
Hopefully they go blind. Oh, motherfucker. I have +5. And then with the 6,
So
so 11.
And
I
he
hope
makes-
they rip his fucking eyes out.
He makes a dodge, and that is.
You can't
Yes,
dodge.
you hit him.
There's 10 birds.
You hit him. So what was it? +11.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. As the birds, they can't hit him, obviously, and they're coming in and like pecking at his eyes, and you see him as he's hitting his face like this with them to try and get rid of the birds. He's still standing on his feet, but you do some damage. Good
So
for you.
quick.
He's not
No, not blinded. Well, wait. Are you trying to create the aspect blind?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, that's what I was trying to do.
Okay. Actually, you succeed with style, so I'm gonna let that happen. So you get.
Normally, I'd have to say I want that their intent is to try to blind it,
Yeah,
not
so,
do damage.
so you were doing an attack with the birds, which is
Gotcha.
fine because you were hitting on that aspect of snake bit. Remember, he created the advantage
Yeah.
already for you.
Oh, that's
So
right.
since the advantage was created, you get to attack for free. And you weren't making it clear that you wanted to create an advantage.
I see.
Which is a different action than attacking outright.
Oh,
you know.
okay.
So in this case, you would...
So because it would be possible to have multiple advantages on him.
Sure. So right now, he has... What I'm allowing is... I'm allowing you to make the attack, and because you attacked so well, which you did, you attacked with some success. It happened. You succeeded with flair, is what they call it, right? So
Okay.
since you succeeded with flair, I'm going to also allow this aspect of blinded to be attached to him. So now you get one free invoke off of blinded, and anybody else can hit it. Okay? And remember, the other thing that you forgot is that he can heal you.
I was about to ask.
Yeah, that's actually was going to be my next question about
So if he's
mechanics.
blinded, you can hit it next.
I thought it
on
was-
my turn, can I only heal, or can I still do a roll for a stunt?
You can make a roll for a stunt. What stunt are you trying to use?
Well, because
Because you're in the middle of the snake ritual.
yes, I know, but because it has the fear of fire, I wanted to invoke my I drink your milkshake and make that fucker think that he is on fire.
Sure, you can do that, but what that means is the snake ritual dies. So they'll lose
That's
their free
fine.
invokes.
Okay.
And he'll
But
lose
what
the
about
snake
the
defense.
healing aspect? Is that-
They'll lose that too. So you can go back into the snake
So,
ritual, but that's
so if I wanted to heal, that would have to be my action for
Correct.
this turn.
Correct.
Would be the healing.
correct.
side.
Correct. But you can, if you want to invoke, you can totally hit them with telekinetic. Fuck you, and hit them in the face with it. If you want, absolutely.
Okay, so I thought his healing was the only reason I survived like I did was because of
No.
the.
No,
Okay.
No, I have to
No,
actually
he would
heal
basically
you.
he would pump whatever damage he takes from the snake venom. He can pump as healing
Got it.
energy into you.
All right, that makes more sense.
Alright.
So what do you want to do?
Well, if he still had that compound fracture, I would heal him. But since he just got a,
Since
Since he's
he
just
just got a,
since he's just
you know.
since he's just ugly now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Male pattern baldness.
Telekinetic powers.
Yes.
And you have a liquid dog.
He's fine.
So I got +4, but I can invoke the blinded aspect and get +2.
You have to pay the fate point, but yes, you can hit
Yeah.
his blinded aspect.
Oh, can you?
Then
you
that's
can,
+6.
You can pay a fate point after you roll.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh
You can
shit!
do that.
That's why it's so powerful.
Yes. So you had a +6.
Yes.
You hit. You hit him just barely. Almost all of his physical stress is taken out, which is good. His next are consequences. Oh, but he gets a lot of consequences. All right, your turn, buddy. Don't get fucked up.
I'm gonna shoot him
I'm okay with that too.
again
I'll shoot him again.
in
Take the shot.
in the head. Yes.
And he's got all kinds of great aspects on him that you can hit with fate points. He's got blinded. He's got scared by the fire. He's no longer snake bit. What was the other
I'm
one?
gonna go for the blinded.
That was it. It was just a blinded and.
So you take the shot, make the craft. I would encourage you always to shoot and then pay the fate point.
Okay.
Because you might
Yeah.
might want to reroll
Got it.
instead of getting the +2.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, alright. So I got 2.
Do you want to re-roll? Get a fate point for the shot. You can, again, this is crafts, so this is an aspect that's related to your crafts, so it would allow you to redo your crafts.
Let's see, there's let's see, weapon is just perspective.
Sure, that's fine. Give me the fate point and re-roll.
Alright, so now I got 7.
Okay. Do you want to tag as blinded or scared by fire at all?
I would like to take blinded, yes.
Give me the fate point.
I wish I still had my spider.
Yeah,
Told you.
50 spiders right now might be helpful.
So 9.
That's ridiculous. That would be ridiculous. I can't control 50 spiders forever.
You
could Add
And have,
one.
have an army of
Okay,
spiders.
9 then.
9.
Well, if you want to go that way, where I have a pen of spiders, maybe.
You hit him. He's like getting overwhelmed by fire. He's like backing off a little bit, but he's just really enraged, and he's gonna come after you. But John is gonna take his turn, and John is gonna hit the.
His testicles.
He's gonna pull out a gun, and he's gonna. What is he gonna do? He's gonna take. John is going to try and trip him up and take the can with strings around it and ride his horse around him like an AT-AT.
Holy shit. Is John George Lucas's father?
Yeah. Yeah, so you see John, he like ties off at the end of this string, he ties off like a metal spike and he throws it at the ground and he starts running out there with the horse with all the cans hanging out. You're ding, 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 ding.
John's kind of a badass.
He's like, that's what you get for making fun of my cans.
I'm waiting for him to get kicked, horse and all. Just.
I'm gonna have to take that.
Oh, I forgot we have the horses.
He's able to get around him with the strings and the cans, and he rides all the way around him, and Sasquatch hits John's horse, and the horse goes flying, and John goes flying off, and tumbles and rolls. He like looks up, and then collapses, but the Sasquatch is now pinned to his spot, so he can't move anywhere. He's pinned, which will allow you, John. I'm not gonna. No, don't worry about it. So he's pinned. So he has another aspect. So he's blinded, scared by fire, and pinned. So now you guys can you have all kinds of them. Spend your fate points, hit this motherfucker. So he's still gonna take a whack at you though. He's within range of hitting you. If you want to back out now, your weapon is reachable within a zone 2. So if you make your next move to get out of this zone, you can fire from zone 2 and still hit him, and Sasquatch can't reach you as long as he's pinned.
Okay.
So, but you still have to make a dodge this turn. So make a good dodge, or turn into jelly. I'm fine with either.
What's the Nazi doing?
It's a great question. You're going to find out here in just a second.
The space Nazi.
Yes. I got 1.
You got 1? Okay, is that what is it going to be at? Can you re-roll your dodge? Do you have an aspect to re-roll your dodge?
Defy all odds.
Sure, that's great. Maybe it's a 8 point then.
Defy all odds.
Remember, you can use the animals aspects as well. Blinded, scared by the fire.
Oh, I can. Okay, then.
But it doesn't matter. Defy all odds.
Okay.
So use that one right now.
Great.
Re-roll.
Wow, that's awesome. 0.
Do you want to keep paying fate points, or do you want to have a broken femur? Or maybe not a leg. You could have a leg and you'll be a peg leg, yeah.
It could be a cyborg.
Steam powered fucking leg.
Oh,
Anyway.
Yes.
I have a feeling that your guy's going to be focused on building armor from now on.
Yeah. Or being less lame.
Well, he can't dodge, but that's alright. As part of your guys' gadget.
That means he can't fight.
No, you're what they call a glass cannon.
Right.
You have a
artillery piece way
you have
back.
a really cool weapon that you've been using at a close range.
That does nothing.
No, you've actually done the most damage to the thing by yourself so far.
Alright, I'll spend 1 more to
Reroll.
reroll.
Hitting his pinned, blinded, what?
Pinned.
I don't think I was prepared for a giant Sasquatch.
Okay.
Even though there was footprints as big as the table.
I don't know how much more. I'm sorry, but there's a giant Sasquatch in this game.
Yeah,
2.
now I'm ready.
2. Okay, you take a severe consequence.
Yeah.
Oh,
You have one more fate point. Do you want to try and roll one more
No.
time?
Because I don't
You
have
wanna
any more
use
fate
dice?
points.
Then you'll have none. That's true. But it's kind of all or nothing at this point.
Yeah, why
Don't
not?
die.
Sure.
I'm eating this Butterfinger.
Okay. Go for it. Come on. Roll the dice.
Go die.
Oh my god.
Oh no! Oh shit!
He's a dead motherfucker now.
No, it's okay. You don't have to take the lowest of the scores. That's not how that works.
Alright, so then I'll
you
take the
get
highest,
two.
which
You
is
got
2.
the 2.
And no fate points.
So you take a severe consequence as the tree comes down, and in this case, it actually smashes your foot, and your foot on your left leg is just like all floppy, and it's actually completely flipped upside down.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Throw up on
That
that.
shit's gonna need pins.
Yeah. I'll make those.
Alright. Okay.
So you
you're
can write
gonna
that on
be-
that number 6 spot there.
Fucked up.
Yeah. Smashed foot. No.
Jellyfoot.
Yeah.
Jellyfoot. That's
Powdered bones.
Oh. Sasquatch
man.
attacking? No, that was Sasquatch's attack, right?
Sasquatch's attack went through. It's your go, I believe.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So what do you want to do?
What happened to the birds when they? I
They're
assume
still
they.
pecking at his face.
Okay, they're just persistently pecking.
Yeah.
That's what's making him blind. Okay.
So do you want to attack? Continue to attack him?
Can I continue to attack him with the birds?
Yeah.
Probably. Well, if I can. Would it? Could I do anything if I shot him if I rolled high enough?
You can. You just have to invoke his blinded aspect and then make a shoot roll.
When you do have the way of the gun
But you
aspect.
should at this point with what you're fighting against, you should use your top peak skill. Whatever your +5 skill is what you
Okay.
should be using. If you're using your +4
So
skill,
what I want to do is.
this guy's got some.
It's pinned. Go up and grab it around the fucking leg and see what you can do.
His leg is this.
Doesn't matter as long as you touch it.
leg is the big.
It's
have-
pinned.
If you have the creatures, they're already doing their attack roll. You can just continue to try and attack him.
Yeah, but I could have tried to have him do something else, like I want to try to use the birds to have him fall backwards because he's like stuck, right? Like where.
Sure, but you already get a free invoke off of the last one. I don't think you used your free invoke off of it being blinded.
What did I use? I used 2 of them. I think I did. I used.
You used the Scared by Fire and then his.
Oh no,
because
because that's
So you
how
created-
that's how I blinded
You
him.
created blinded last turn with your attack. So you have a free invoke off blinded. You can attack him again and use that free invoke if you'd like. I'm just reminding you that you have a free invoke.
Yeah.
You choose what you want to do with it.
He's tied around his feet.
Yeah.
I want to run up to him, to the Sasquatch, and well, you said it's supernatural. Oh fuck it. I'm gonna go run up to him and touch him, and then well, I guess we have to figure out what the extent of my powers. Can I make him believe there's something behind him, or no?
You can certainly try. This is not a normal sort of creature, so you'll be at a minus for the roll.
I'll just have the birds attack him, and then I'll use his tag the blinded, and then
We'll make your roll first before you determine whether you want to use your free invoke for a +2 or a reroll.
oh, okay, that makes sense.
That's just prudent RPG. What did you get for your report?
It would be a 6.
Okay.
I'll probably tag it just to get I'll get +2. Yeah, I'll get that. I'll
Perfect.
tag that, and then.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying really hard not to. I don't want to see you guys die.
That'd be fine if we died. Then we'll know, and then my new guy will be badass. Yeah, that's all I'll do. That's all I'll do. Plus
That'll
8.
make a character
Plus 8
effective.
seems pretty high. I don't know.
It is. This thing is, but I mean, you're dealing with
A
a
giant.
a giant
I
Sasquatch,
know. Well, what
which is a
I
legendary creature.
what I wanted to do is like have the birds fly around. I don't know how to do anything. I want the birds to fly behind him and like peck on him, and he's like and then he loses his balance.
Sure.
I want to. That's what I would want it to happen.
Sure, and if you succeeded with style, I would allow that to happen. If you didn't succeed with style, you just barely succeeded. So, but you did do damage to the guy, and he takes a consequence.
He pulled one of his hairs out.
And so the consequence, again, now causes another free invoke for you. But so he's blinded, scared by fire, pinned to the ground, and he takes the mild consequence of stumbling. So now you see the importance of fate points, right? We come up to this battle, you guys are burning through them to tag all these aspects to attack this thing, right? So you're wanting, the more aspects that get out of there, you're justifying cooler and cooler stuff.
So, poison just stays until I clear up
Oh,
poison,
thank you. You have
right?
to make a will check. You have to make 2 of them for me.
Because, like,
I'm not gonna make. I forgot.
I have a first aid kit, so I wasn't sure, like, will that take up my turn if I use it?
You
or
can't
will
use it in combat. That's something that you need to.
Oh,
you don't
okay.
want to do that because you will not get to defend, and if he hits you with a 10,
Okay,
you're
I
gonna be
gotcha.
taken out.
So what am I doing now? Will check?
Will check for the poison. Physique check for the poison.
I want to look at Sasquatch's character sheet after he kills us all,
Sure.
+4.
and so I know how badass he was, or is.
+4.
+4. Yes, that's enough. Okay, so you don't take any damage that round from the poison. Make me one more skill check of physique for the last round.
+2.
You mark off your first stress box. If that's been marked off, roll up to the next empty box. Okay, so now it's your action. You are dealing with the poison. What's your action, sir?
Chaser.
Water.
That's dihydrogen monoxide, man.
Oh, yeah.
Some heavy shit.
I
I think I want to use my look behind you stunt to make the Sasquatch think a giant fucking fireball's coming at its face.
Okay. So, okay. Sure, go for it.
Because that creates the advantage with 1 free invoke and attacks their will.
Yes, go for it. Which, as it turns out, Sasquatch doesn't have very high mental stress.
He doesn't think about
If
much.
this
'Cause nothing
succeeds,
can hurt
does he
him.
get-
So that's a +7 lore, and then you know what? I just want to
You can do
invoke
the
the Afraid of Fire, and
Okay.
then add 2 more.
+9.
+9.
And that's against his will. Yes, he takes a. So you, what was?
Oh,
the
and I
aspect?
also get another free invoke.
So what was the aspect that you created? You get to create the aspect. What's the aspect you want to create?
Oh, you mean against the
Yeah.
Sasquatch?
So he's pinned. He's blinded. He's fear of fire. You get to create one more.
So that would be paralyzed by fear.
Okay. Paralyzed by fear, and then he also has the aspect of death throes. He has the severe consequence. So you get to hit, paralyzed by fear and death throes. Right? You have 2 aspects now. You get to hit them each free. So I'd encourage you next round to do that. Okay, so both of you guys went. Sheriff John. Let's see if that motherfucker's dead.
Oh god.
Oh, you're pulling through on me. You're pulling through.
Ah, shit, I wanted to be the new sheriff.
Yeah, Sheriff, you're actually next to the sheriff. Sheriff's like on the ground, like, oh, I think I'm dying, and you're there like, my foot is fucked.
I'm gonna be like, those really were nice cans.
Sheriff, she's like, fuck you. The sheriff says, a plane that size has to have a 50 cal on it.
I'm like, you have a wheelchair? Oh.
You can hobble.
Oh,
You can do that as your action next round. to try and
Sure,
get on
sure
the
is
plane.
smart.
Good.
Remember,
That's-
you can escape
was
to
my-
Zone 2.
You can escape to zone 2.
I thought I did that,
No.
and
No.
I got fucked up in the process.
No.
No. That was just defending against his attack. So you're still in zone 1. Next on your turn.
It has to be your action. The
So-
retreating has to be your
Right.
action.
Then
So you can retreat. You'll still have your gun, and your gun is kind of a longer range weapon, so
it,
you won't take a minus at shooting from zone 2. Is what I'm getting at.
would a 50 cal or my gun? Because mine, I feel like glass fly swatter, not a glass cannon.
No, you
that's
did
it.
damage to him.
You've done a
No,
yeah.
anyways, both of those would. I mean,
Yeah.
2 weapons are better than 1.
Yes.
And also, if you're out of the zone where it could hit
Yeah,
you.
I'm gonna go over to the
I'm certainly is any gun on the plane is
Start
definitely
hobbling
more
over to
powerful
the-
than your.
to the ship.
Okay.
And then the German gets you.
So which is still in zone 1, right? Which is fine. Okay, you're starting to over to the ship. John made his move. Sasquatch, did he go?
Not yet.
No, he hasn't, because he attacked you last turn. So what is he gonna do? He's in death throes.
He's paralyzed by
He's-
fear.
He is paralyzed by fear. He can still act, but he can't. He got all these free invokes on him, so he's gonna make one last.
And he's blinded.
He's gonna hammer one of you into the ground like a
All of,
nail.
both of you guys make me athletics checks.
Yep,
Uh,
He's kind of his ultimate.
Forte.
This is ultimate here.
I got plus 2. Excuse me, plus 3.
Okay.
I got +1. But can I spend a fate point and say don't take any cut from these swine and make it +3?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good. I was
What
wondering
the
in there.
fuck was that?
But I'm paying you guys each a fate point because I'm using one of your fate points.
Oh, I like this one.
He has fate points? Oh, what a dick.
What is this here? Some Jew money?
Okay. So you had a +3 and you had a what?
Yeah, what I had plus 3. What'd you have?
What'd you have?
Because you added
Plus
2
3
to
to
it.
I had +3.
Okay. Both of you knock over. Mark your 3rd stress box off. As he kind of lurches up, but he's pinned, and so he comes back down with the thing, and the whole ground shakes as you guys both like fly off of your feet and land on your back. You guys take the what is it called? You guys take the aspect of shaking and off balance. It's not a consequence. It's just an aspect that he's gonna get to hit.
Oh, okay. Am I still... Does my rat bite affect me at all?
Goddamn
No,
rats.
because it's been healed. I
Oh.
just forgot. That was
Okay.
an error on my end.
It just healed like the next day.
Yeah.
The next scene. It was like a scene long thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys take that aspect, shaking it off balance, back to you. Benji.
The animal master.
Later.
That's Rose.
You guys would just kill this thing. This would
Yeah,
be
I'm
over.
trying to kill. I'm trying to kill it.
It's like bleeding out of its
Forget
arms.
there's
Like
I just-
one of its
two
arms.
aspects you can invoke.
One of its
I know,
arms
but I
has
don't
like
know
a
if I
hole
can-
blown in it where you can see both of its arm bones
Oh.
from where you shot it.
Ugh.
The thing's bleeding. You're like bleeding out. Blood's all over
I
your
could
face.
call a bear
Your
to come out
foot
and
is
maul that
smashed. You're, like,
motherfucker.
cutting a piece of
Bear isn't gonna do
wood
a
on top of the
goddamn
thing.
thing.
A bear will do more damage than a fucking bird. What are you talking about?
The birds are blinding.
Do you see a bear?
Yeah, he,
He
doesn't have a
can-
bear.
Yeah, I can't just.
He can, but
No, no, no.
The ground and then
Yeah, we would have to establish. I just can't call any animal. That would be. Well, okay.
Blue
Well,
whale.
I know,
fall
but we
upon
had
you.
already
Yeah.
previously established that bears, deer,
Oh, okay.
and
That's
snakes
true.
had been moving to this area. So
Oh, that's
that
true.
to me, that would imply that there is
stunt would allow you to
be
kind of talk,
a
call
bear around
calls.
here.
Assuming that you're in an environment.
Regardless,
where
I'm not going to call
like you
an
couldn't,
animal and
be
then have an
inside.
attack.
You couldn't be inside a top military Nazi secret Nazi base and call on bears. Okay, but you're
Unless
in the
that
woods.
was Nazi.
Yeah, they're fucking fuck you.
Nazi
No,
man.
that would be in the Russian base.
Nazi man.
The
bear
Russians are the ones with the bears on tricycles and machine guns.
Oh,
I don't think
Nazis
it's
have
happening.
Nazis have zombies.
Fuck you and your Nazi bears. Give me a.
What I'm gonna do is I am going to shoot him. Fuck, I don't know, in his testicles, in his groin.
Okay, you're gonna invoke his blinding.
I'm gonna invoke his.
Don't you have a free?
I have a free invoke for. I don't remember why.
Stumble
Death throws and
backwards?
paralyzed by fear.
Yes. Death throws, I think is what it is.
Yeah, I can. I'm gonna shoot him, and I want to invoke one of the free ones.
Okay, make the roll.
And then let's see what we get.
Where's your shoots?
You don't have to roll that great. I don't know why you want to roll a shoot when you have all those animals, but that's fine. What'd you get?
Oh, can the animal? Well, okay, sure.
What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get?
Hold on. I got a 5.
A 5. Okay. Yes.
And I can.
You just killed one of your birds.
You pull out your gun. You pull out your Colt 1911 like a.
Oh no! I had it's a revolver. We already established it's a revolver.
Oh, right.
It's a revolver. It's a.
You probably
it's
pull out
a-
your Colt 45 Peacemaker.
No. It's a. I already established it was double action. So the only thing it can be, and it's 45. It's got to be a model 1917. It fires 45 ACP.
Wait, a revolver?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. That's fine.
I really put myself in a corner here. It's a very bizarre gun. I was like, I have a revolver, but it fires 45. But wait,
As you pull out.
I figured it out.
As you pull out your gun.
Oh, fuck off!
You see the Sasquatch take the whole 6 rounds into the face. Neck, bullets going out of it. The thing's going. As the Nazi gets up on the machine gun, as you climb up to the top of it, and the Nazi pulls out the machine gun on the Messerschmitt and starts plugging the thing. It starts roaring and collapses back down to the ground. As it does that, it does one last holler, and you hear 2 screams, roars come from out, and you hear through the words,
Oh, fuck.
as 2 more 10-foot tall adolescent Sasquatches jump out into the thing, pounding their chest. Okay, cool. So we'll do
That doesn't sound cool.
one more. Where are my cards?
You get nothing.
I'm kidding. You go get them back. I'm done. I quit. Go home. This game sucks.
Oh, you already dealt. Oh, you're just shuffling it.
Okay.
Maybe I need a new. Well,
Okay. Bad guys go last again. God, you guys are lucky.
Yeah, I feel lucky.
You're not dead, motherfucker. Could have been. Had I let you take that as severe consequence first round, you'd be taken
So
out.
funny.
You're gonna be a head in a jar,
Yeah.
floating around in a
Just to-
wheelchair.
yes,
The
that would be
whole
awesome.
Death throws thing, paralyzed by fear. That's all done because the Sasquatch,
Sasquatch
is dead.
is dead.
I mean the big
Now
one,
there's
the
2
big
10-foot tall ones.
There's
Right.
2 10-foot tall adolescents as they come going up, and you're getting the sense that this was dead.
And this was 20 foot
Oh,
tall.
mommy. This one was 25 feet, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
hard to tell.
These
So
are
these-
pushovers. Just kill them.
So, whose turn is it? Who
It's
got the king?
I'm king.
Alright, King, what do you want to do? These things are personal size, so you don't need to create advantages to hit them. Just FYI.
Yeah. Well, I still only. I mean, what's my? When am I supposed to? I need to roll for poison though.
Yes, make the check for me. This is kind of an increasing check, so every round you take more damage. Or you have to roll higher, is what I'm trying to get
And this was physique, right?
at. Yes, what'd you get?
You did good, right?
+6.
Okay, you're good. No damage this round. So, make your attack. What would you like to do?
So I think I'm just gonna take the one on the left and drink his milkshake by doing a psychic fucking.
I think you just.
That's fine. We can change it after this. I drink his milkshake. I get his
I mean, I said at the beginning of the game, I didn't know what to fucking call it out.
It's fine. Make it roll.
There will be blood, okay?
There will be blood, motherfucker.
And other fluids.
I like that one.
Yeah, +7.
+7. Okay, you hit the thing really hard. You see him kind of like throw all of his energy into it. Throw his hands forward, and the Sasquatch goes flying back and hits like a big tree and falls on all fours and just stares at him and goes, all right, but he's definitely taking some damage. And who's next?
What'd you get?
I got a 2.
Oh.
I'm going
You're on
last.
there, so you're behind the
You're
Nazi. He didn't
fucking-
see you, but he's still. You don't. Well, he doesn't have. Oh yeah, you do have pistol side, don't we? You have your little.
Yours is 38, yeah.
I still have my shotgun
Yeah, you do your shotgun.
with what's that? Yeah.
It's a Nazi.
He seems to be helping you at this point.
Or is he helping himself?
Slit
He is a Nazi.
Slit his throat.
It's hard to tell. But I will
Well,
say that.
anyways, you know how to run a 50 cal. You're the only person
He's
in
one
our
of the
group.
good Nazis.
That's not a phrase that means anything.
If can I throw him out and take the 50 cal
Yeah, I
in
like
one
that.
action?
Sure, you can absolutely try that.
With your
I was just
Bone
gonna have a
dust
mangled
leg?
though.
You do have mangled leg, and so you're going to be at a -2 to any physical actions. What I would say is, you got what have you done? You
Yeah,
knock it
I'll
out.
just whack.
Okay, go for that. Make me a Oh, that's one skill we didn't have in there. I don't think we had a melee skill. So I'm gonna use physique this game, but I think I'm gonna put. So use physique.
fight isn't a melee skill.
Fight, yeah, fight would be, but it should.
That would be 4.
It would be different between fighting and like a brute force breaking, kicking a door in. Wouldn't use fight.
You got a 3,
4.
4, yeah. Oh, falls over.
Would that be like might?
You grab the machine gun and you get to fire on it. So go ahead and make me a crafts check.
Which one are you shooting?
There's one that's on all fours, kind of rearing up, and there's another one that's running palm altitards.
Oh no. So I got 3.
3. Okay, and he gets a dodge.
And he's as fast as the Flash.
Wait, but you have a vehicle sized weapon, so you get a free invoke on that.
Okay. What is
So
that?
you can
Plus 2?
re-roll or +2, yeah. Up to-
Let's do +2.
Okay. Perfect. Which one are you firing at?
I guess whichever one is what.
One that is better than 200.
Yeah, whichever one has already been.
The
heard,
one
I
that's
guess.
for the one that's already
You
got down.
point towards the one that's on all fours and you start. And chunks of its brain are flying off its head, arms fall off, thing falls to the ground.
And the other one's like, on me.
Yeah. No, the other one can't. He's between you and him, and so is he. So Sasquatch gets to go. John, does John die?
Oh wait, no, Wes
get to
hasn't
go.
gone yet.
Oh wait, yeah. Well, John has a 2/2. Go ahead.
Oh, but John is way smarter than I am.
John is just trying to.
I
stay
know
alive.
he's
John is
John-
close to dead.
John's just clutching
John's
his cans.
fucked up.
Like,
Just
John's
use your
smarter
powers,
than you.
man. Stop resisting your beast powers.
Well, what happened to the birds? Are they still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're in the woods. Fucking call it a goddamn
'cause
bear
if-
or something else.
Well, if I could call in a bear, and then I would. That's it. And then he comes. He could.
Yeah,
I
the
could
bear
give him
would
an
show
action
up.
the next turn.
Oh, I see.
So I just from a player, I just have to figure out how to use my powers.
Yeah, you're figuring it out.
That's how. Yeah.
Yeah, right now you got birds.
Yeah. And then I guess you have to figure out: can the Sasquatch get rid of my birds? Can he kill them? Does he get to attack?
Oh, sure, he gets
Does
to-
he attack
absolutely.
my birds, and then I have to call a new one?
But he's more interested in the things that are pulling aggro, which turns out to be rocket propelled birds. More than ravens.
Did
Yeah.
you say I'm generating threat?
Yes. My glass cannon is generating threat.
Fuck.
Imagine that.
Hence why you need armor.
Yeah, I want to command my birds to fly down and man, I just have shitty birds, man. They're not like good birds.
All birds have talons and beaks.
They don't have talons, but maybe, I don't know. Can I try to create an aspect on him? My birds create an aspect on him, distracted, like they're all circling him, like
Sure,
and
but
he's
you
like
can attack him outright. You can shoot him if you want, or you can attack with the birds outright. You don't have to create advantage. Creating advantage is great, but you're at the point right now.
Okay, yeah, I
where
guess it's
just
like a
one-
shitty human. I'll just have my birds.
He's like a shitty human. Yeah, exactly. He's like a 10-foot tall human.
Yeah.
Go ahead, attack.
I'll just have the birds attack him.
Not to say what you're doing isn't cool. I'm just saying, For the
No,
sake of time.
that makes sense. Sure. And I think I might want to change.
It's unlikely he's gonna murder you guys.
I
It's
might-
score
I would-
5-on-1 at this point. And the big baddie you guys have ousted.
6.
That is enough to take him out. And actually, he doesn't take out. What he does is he gets scared off of that. And he takes off running.
Oh, they don't rip his eyes out.
Oh, they are. That's why he's running.
Oh, he's missing an eye.
No, but he's
They're trying to.
they're trying to. He's got spirits on him. Okay, as a combat winds down, you all take. How much did you take? Any damage this round?
Yeah, my second and third boxes are marked off.
What about you?
All 3 of my physical stress boxes are marked.
And you're fucked.
I'm fucked.
Okay, this is great.
Well,
Yeah.
And I had
I guess
I
I took-
had
well, I
a
took-
mild consequence, and I'm poisoned.
Oh, that's
And
right.
is the shaken and off balance thing? Is that thing just was that?
That resolves. 'Cause
I
of the
took
ground,
one.
So that's gone.
I took one when we were at the docks. Would that have gone away?
No.
No,
So
that
him-
stayed for this. The
that
thing,
should have
yeah.
rolled up on all of your stresses. Okay.
With him
Yeah.
running away, can I not shoot at him?
He's out. By this point, he was at the edge of zone 1. Yes, you normally would be able to, but I'm going to say there's a little incline that he's ran off.
That's awesome. I'm glad one's still alive.
Yeah,
Is my dog still alive?
that's a good question. You should go call him.
Do I know where he's at?
Well, you have his name, don't you? You should call his
I'm
name.
just saying
What
if
kind
I
of
saw-
dog? What kind of dog doesn't come when you call it?
One
That
you
retarded
turn into a
dog.
jellyfish.
Especially one when you're a fucking beastmaster.
Yeah, well, reluctant Beastmaster. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm calling my dog. Atlas, where are you, boy? And fucking John's over there dying. I run. I hop over the sheriff. Excuse me, Sheriff. Atlas.
My chest. Okay, cool. Atlas, you call Atlas. Make me a report check.
7.
You go over and you see him. He's covered up with dirt and he's whimpering, but he looks at you and he starts licking your face. He seems to be okay.
Why are you? I don't want the dog to die.
No, I know. Well,
Oh.
I'm sorry because you got your foot fucked up.
Oh, that's all right.
And they both got attacked by the tree. But
Yeah, well, maybe next time I'm not gonna have my dog attack a 20-foot tall Sasquatch.
he didn't. It was a cool idea.
So
Okay,
can I now use my first aid kit to get rid of my
Yes, You
poison?
can try and use your first to make me an academics check. You're not very skilled in this, so you're gonna have to roll.
Oh my god. Wait, that's +3.
Okay. You're able to heal your first and second stress box with first aid, but you still have the aspect poison.
Can I spend a fate point for some divine inspiration?
Yeah, sure. That's a cool use of it.
Now what does that do?
What do you want to do? +2, reroll.
Oh yeah, +2.
You've done just normal bandaging, but you prayed a lot to Jesus, and miraculously you feel the poison going away, like a true Pentecostal.
So does,
What's
so
the
that
snake
obviously gets rid of poison. Do I still have my third stress box marked off, or is
Yes,
that
you still have your third stress box marked off,
okay?
and you have. Don't you have a mild consequence?
My mild burns.
Oh, right. You do have your mild burns. Okay. Your mild burns still stay.
Okay.
Okay. So Nazi is there. What do you guys do? You're around a giant airplane.
Well, what about mental stress? So how does that get resolved?
Investigate
or
the
does it get
shit
It
out
does.
of that thing.
It does, but I'll address it. Let's
Okay.
finish this up.
Sorry.
I can talk to you about that. It's not. It won't be important at this point. It's just we got like 5-10 minutes. So I
Yeah.
just wanted to put a bow tie on it.
Investigate the shit out of that thing.
You
Or
can make
scrounge or whatever.
your foot is fucked up. You need a splint or something, or you're gonna bleed out. So
Alright.
does anybody have medical?
No.
No.
Well, I have
survival.
I have +2 in academics, and I have my first aid kit. I mean, it's my basic one. But, you know,
No, he can put a splint.
I can
on
try.
your foot.
A Band-Aid.
He can splint it. Try and splint the foot.
I mean, do a little bit of triage.
And he shows the splint through my trachea.
It's a +3.
Yeah, he's able to splint your foot. You can hop along, but you're still going to be at a -2 to any like dodge or physical actions.
That's
What
great.
about the sheriff?
So the sheriff is, and you guys go down to the sheriff.
Yeah, I jumped over the sheriff to get to my dog.
He's got ribs.
So I
sticking
come back
out.
to him.
He's
Oh,
got ribs
this
sticking
sucks.
out through his lungs, and he's coughing up blood.
Mercy killing.
You guys did good.
You can use a bullet on him.
I'm not shooting him in the head.
Well, anywhere else would be cruel.
He's suffering. I'll use one of my bullets when my shoot is for shit.
Shoots him in the foot. Poor guy.
You're not gonna miss.
No, I'm just gonna look at
Says
him.
you got any of that whiskey in that flask of yours, Skeeter?
Sure. I've never established I have a flask,
Yeah, I thought you
so...
were drinking.
Yeah, you had a flask.
No,
You
I
said
was
it
drinking
earlier.
whiskey when I was at the bar.
Oh.
Oh,
Last game I had a flask. I do
That's
not
true.
have a flask in this game.
true.
In this
All
game.
right.
True. He says, what a shame. And dies.
Okay.
So the sheriff is dead.
I go on the plane
You go inside the
with
plane.
Atlas,
You
and
go on the plane with Atlas?
I go see what's up with where I had seen the German guy to go try to talk to him.
You go into the plane with Atlas. As you walk in, the plane is a large transport plane. It looks like it was outfitted or adjusted. It's definitely a Nazi plane. It's a Messerschmitt 323. Again, it's the largest transport plane that exists at the time. The Nazis used it for invasions in the Baltic states. But this one has been totally refitted. The inside has like a winch to pull up large creatures. The wings actually fold back, and it's appears to be able to take a vertical takeoff. But there's a lab inside the plane, and there's a couple of dead Nazi bodies. And in the lab are these jars, and in the jars are different fetuses, and they look like baby fetuses. But then as you look through the jars, you see one that has a rat tail,
I knew
and
it.
then you see ones with like rat ears. And as you're walking through, the things kind of just glug, glug, glug. And there's a bunch of other laboratory implements. And this, and you
I
inspect
want
the
to
plane
invoke
closer.
my curiosity killed the cat aspect and just assume that I followed him in there,
Sure.
and now I'm seeing all of this as well.
Yeah, but I'm
So what I'll say is that the plane itself looks like it's covered in snakeskin scales and has this kind of that sort of sheen that you saw, that sort of ripple through the light when the light catches it.
Can I do a lore check and see if there's anything that
Sure.
comes through?
I want to go to where the Nazi
Oh
was.
fuck.
The guy,
Okay.
the one that he knocked out, that I had seen.
Okay, so you go up there. The Nazis waking up as you get up there. You make your lore check, and the lore check, what'd you get?
Well, I only got +2, so I think I'm gonna reroll.
Nice.
Oh yeah, so your roll up was pretty high, right?
Yeah. Well, +4, but that still would have been. I guess it would have been the same actually, but
What'd you get?
+4.
So it has a as you look, as you go through your mind, you know that this is Ophi tech. This actually you think is from the serpent itself. This was tech that was harvested from the serpent. As you guys get up to the Nazi states, he's starting to wake up, and as he's waking up,
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, who the hell are you?
oh yeah,
That's what I said. Who the hell are you?
you know, and the Nazi states, I can explain, and that's where we'll end it. For now.
I was just gonna kill him.
I was gonna shoot him in the leg,
Oh fuck! I was gonna shoot him in the head.
and I was gonna invoke dead goddamn rats when I did it.
I was gonna say, if you gave me any shit talking, I was just gonna shoot him in his face and be done with it.
Roll credits. So,
I guess we'll let him live.
well, you guys can kill at the beginning of the next turn if you want.
Oh, good. Okay.
The next round,
I will.
next game. But that's the end of episode 1 of
Okay.
Ragnarok.